Krampus content here, y'all, aka Jimmy J, aka J Legend, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about Eagle just signed his special team standout, Chandler. What was his name? Yeah, Chandler. Yeah, Chandler Martin. Chandler Martin. Yeah, Chandler Martin. Yeah, Chandler Martin. Yeah, he's a special team standout. Yeah, he's a former Baltimore Raven. Went to college to Memphis University, and he also got an ACC honors in 2023 and 2024. So we gonna yeah, he's supposed to be more of a depth piece, but we had to see how the roster shapes up going into the draft because it's a lot of pieces that's gonna go into the puzzle. We gonna have to see what the Eagles do next, because yeah, they gearing up to build that championship roster. And it look like how Roseman putting all chips in the basket. We don't know if AJ Brown gonna get traded, but we just gonna have to see. But I don't believe he gonna get traded this year. I think he gonna get traded next year. Even if they get a second round pick, they trade him this year. That's almost kind of stepping the year when you in the championship window. But I believe they still could get to a Super Bowl. With AJ Brown and all them, we definitely get to the Super Bowl. But we just gonna have to see how things fall and how everything goes. Cause the Eagles really forming up their roster so far. They got an edge rusher. They got another outside linebacker. So we just gonna have to see. He might be an inside linebacker. I think he an inside linebacker. I didn't think he's just a depth piece because he's known for being a special teams player. He just seemed like just another depth piece. We need a few more safeties. I think we're gonna draft a safety, but I think they're gonna put play Cooper DeJean more safety. I don't see them playing him outside corner. Yeah, they got to put him in the inside. That's a smarter move to keep Cooper DeJean in the inside. But I think Howie just believe in his defensive coaches, especially Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio been coaching 45 years. He's a proven defensive coordinator. Super Bowl champion with the Eagles. Had the number one ranked defense in 2024. So we still don't know how we gonna pick in the draft, but I got an idea. I think we still gonna go get an edge. We definitely gonna draft O lineman. I hope we draft a tight end. But we gonna have to see how the roster shapes up, how things fall, how the pieces fit in the puzzle. Yeah, but we gonna have to see. But we just gonna have to see. We gonna see how we just gonna have to see how things shape out. But yeah, we just gonna have to see how things pan out. We just gonna have to see how the board when the draft comes. When the draft comes, we just gonna see. But they need a tight end. They need a like I said, they need a tight end safety. They need old linemen. They definitely need a edge rusher. Definitely need an edge rusher. Definitely need an edge rusher, and they definitely need, like I said, they definitely need safety help. Tight end, safety, edge rusher, and O line. That's tackle and guard. I think they okay at tackle. Yeah, they just need to resign guys. They need to get Jalen Carter locked up, but I don't think they in a rush to get Jalen Carter locked up. They need to give. They just got Jordan Davis locked up. They just got to see what they do. We just got to see what they do. Yeah, just got to see what they do. And yeah, I might talk about the Sixers later, but right now, and they playoff run, they battle for a playoff spot. But right now, I'm focusing on the Eagles and they draft. Cause I'm gonna do a whole draft. I'm gonna do a mock draft too. But I'm gonna do the actual draft. I'm gonna do the whole when draft comes. I'm gonna do the whole mock draft. I'm gonna do the whole draft. Actually, I'm gonna do the whole draft live. But yeah, the Eagles, yeah, they getting things together. They rounding out the lineup. They getting together. Yeah, but the Eagles they putting the pieces together. But the Chandler Martin dude, he's in like a solid player, special. Yeah, he's like a special team standout. We'll see how he works out because a lot of these guys said how he's signing. A lot of these young, low risk, high reward type of players. You got Zach Bond for these type of signings. So how he hits on them, but how he lately been hitting on these type of signings. So he got a 2 year deal. We just gotta see how he pans out, and he's gonna be on their roster for 2 years. So, and I believe he's gonna play mostly special teams. But we gonna see who the Eagles sign next, and who they and I give y'all the instant report. Cause yeah, I'm on it like swimwear. Y'all know I'm on it. Yeah, but yeah, the Eagles stacking up. They getting ready to for another Super Bowl run. I believe they gonna win the Super Bowl this year. And then you got the Sixers. They looking like they gonna be in playoff contention if Embiid stay healthy. That's a big if Embiid stay healthy. If Embiid stay healthy, they win it all. But we got a long we still got what another what 21 days until the NFL draft, and then you got the playoffs in another month too. The playoffs is in May, NBA playoffs, and then you got the NBA draft in July. So we just gonna see how everything works out. Yeah, we gonna have to buckle down, get ready. We're gonna have to buckle down, get ready, and get ready for another championship run. I had to show the old championship of Brandon Graham, yeah, winning that Super Bowl for the second time. Yeah, but yeah, they gearing up. But we about to go in for another episode. But yeah, the Eagles about to we gearing up another Super Bowl run. Jalen Hurts, they hitting on the man. And they doubting him. They doubting him. We gonna we gonna see. We already know what Jalen Hurts made of. He always rises to the occasion, and the Dallas wrong. They try to make him like he couldn't throw the ball, but he proved that he can. I never seen a Super Bowl champ that couldn't throw the ball. He was the Super Bowl MVP. So he proved that he could be a solid pocket passer. He showed that he could run an offense, and he showed that he could read defenses. But we gonna see what they do in the regular season. But this is the Crown Prince Com team. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Peace out.